is Friday, May 8th, 2026. Time of day is 01:28 hours. Zero dark, 1:28 hours. And once again, I'm down here fucking not even late into the next fucking day. It is what it is. It'd be foolish to sit here and dwell on it and fucking hit myself over the head why this was not done earlier. I have no real good excuse at all for it. But one thing I do know from trial and error is that the way to make it even worse is to have not do it. Like I wanted to not do it after I did the shorts, and I just stopped, had a break, and I really wanted to not come back and do it. But I override myself and make myself do it. A weird thing happened yesterday when I was putting up the video, the journal entry one, and it picked a title for it by itself. I didn't pick it, and it was it's a fucking weird one. Jason MOWAD exposed, what was found inside the, that. What the fuck? This is Twilight Zone? So luckily I caught it and changed it, got it off and put the right title on there. Again, another situation for me to always remember how important it is to, if I put a fucking video up, to take the time, preferably right then, there, that night, day, and watch the damn thing through and just make sure it's all right, the sound or whatever, or just make sure it's all right. And shit like that doesn't happen, you can catch it. Didn't go to the gym today, but that's okay because I went the day before and I squatted and I'm sore, very sore from it. Like sore when you sit down, like you think of reasons not to get up, and how you can switch things around so you don't have to get up and move that much. But I gotta remind myself it's a good sore. It's growth actually. The muscle, even though it feels like not growth. But so that's that, and I will be going back tomorrow. I really hate it when I don't go. You can't go every day. Okay, what else is important? There was something important. Oh, well, I have my little top secret news that I still have to keep secret for a little more time, and it's killing me. Because I want to burst out and talk about it and stuff. But I'm not. Again, it's amazingly cold today again. Don't know what's up with that. Try not to dwell on it. Try not to dwell on the fucking bad things, the negative things, the things I don't like, or things that bother me or piss me off or make me sad or something. Sometimes I notice if I'm not paying attention, I can kind of gravitate to those things and think on them and get fucking, out of sorts from it and stuff. And fucking why? So if I'm trying to, like, when that happens, like, just try to fucking move the thoughts over, to just like, why sit and dwell on that fucking shit thought like that, That's something that brings nothing but, anxiety, or, like I said, all those other negative, low energies, why even fucking entertain that? In some areas I feel I'm making some gains as far as, I want to say my people skills. But it's, I don't know, it's slow going a little bit. Fuck it, I don't want to get into that now. It's fucking how late it is. But it's kind of my fault. Like I said, I could have had this done and published and up by midnight of, yesterday, a couple hours ago. But I fucking did it, man. And I'm fucking pissed off about it. And little things have been pissing me off a lot lately. Like little things. I mean, little things. I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, we go to boil some water, to make oatmeal, and I forget to put the heat, the flame on, and then go, do whatever a little bit, and then come back, and then I see it's off. Like, I can get real fucking pissed off over that for a couple seconds, It's like, it's weird. It's like I can't, it just hits me, but I smother them, I don't react on those things that are wrong, that are making me, annoyed or whatever. But, it's still a drag. What can you do? What can you do? Even when you have nothing to build or do, you still have yourself to work on and to build and do. And, and that starts physically, It doesn't cost anything to start getting in better shape. You can run, jog, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, all that stuff, Yes, a gym is fucking great, a godsend. It's like so good if you have access to one. But, or not even if people don't want to lift at all, or, they can't be bothered. But I suppose, you can get better shape right in the minute by just deciding and changing your diet and your intake and stuff. Boom, on the moment. Oh, you're about to eat these fucking cupcakes or something. Nope, not anymore. Eating healthier. And sticking to it. I always, physical, getting into these long-winded fucking topics that are cool, but not for tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to say it again. How about that? I was going to talk about one of my most extreme, crazy life experiences I have went through, and I talk about it, here and there. And if I just can't, I still think about it so much time. And again, that's a long story. It just happened a couple years ago. But I'll give a little hint of it is that it involves with documented, police records and everything of me being missing and have missing time for 19 hours. when I went to South Carolina a couple of years ago, vacation with my girlfriend for a week. First day I got there, I went into the woods because I went out for a walk, and I was kind of crazy. It's a big story, but I, blacked out somewhere in the woods or going as I was walking to them, and then came to 19 hours later. Completely naked and in a fucking vehicle that was in the tree. I swear to God. And I woke up like this, and my hand was in the back seat of this little mini golf car-ish thing. It wasn't a car at all, really. And I swear it was like white, and it was in the fucking trees, because when I came to, right, and I didn't even know I was out, and they noticed I was naked. So all sorts of bells and whistles were going on in my fucking head, loud and quick. Why am I naked? Why am I naked? I'm saying, what the fuck? That was more freaked out to me than the fucking little vehicle thing that I was in, that was in the fucking tree. A tree was holding it up, like we had crashed into it or something. But there was nobody there. I was the only one, naked. But I still had my shoes on, sneakers, and I still had my Archangel Michael metal thing with medallion. So I got myself out of that fucking little thing through a little hatch or something. I forget. It just dropped to the ground. And I never even looked at it twice. Because I hit the ground and I took off running in whatever direction pretty much I was almost facing. I thought people were trying to kill me or something. I didn't know, man. And I was fucking naked in a fucking South Carolina swamp at night. And I took off like fucking Flash Gordon, like anything, a fucking madman running for my life, naked through these fucking dark woods. It was woods. There was nothing. It was like a swampish woods. I didn't know where the fuck I was. I just got to South Carolina. And finally, thank God, pretty quickly actually it was, after running through all these fucking bushes and shit naked, at light speed, the cave cleared, and there was a big road, like a big highway or something, like a 4-lane big highway. And then I had to run up there naked, and who's gonna, make covered tattoos, naked, crazy, not running out of the woods, like. And then eventually, pretty quick, I guess someone called, and a cop finally came and it shut the road down, an ambulance. And I also found out, too, from the cop about the 19 hours. And I also found out, too, that where the area I had just came out, because I told them maybe someone's trying to rob me or something. I just got into town, and my phone and wallet, everything was gone. He's like looking at me weird. And it was not because I was naked. It was more like what I was saying, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "No, that's an alligator swamp right there that you just came out of." Wow, that's fucked up. All right, So he brought me back to the hotel, and my poor girlfriend. But anyway, that story, and that's like the real quick Cliff Notes version of it. And there was like a lot of stuff, like kind of there was afterwards, but a lot of stuff before and stuff that every time I talk about it and I piece together the whole incident, I learn about it a little bit more. I guess I can get that, hypnosis or whatever to find out what really happened there during those 19 hours. Because she called after a while, and then they put me on this list, and it was 19 hours. It was crazy. So I was going to talk about that in more detail, and I probably will the next time because it trips me out. There's so many questions and things. Still, nobody believes uh, the same thing. It seems about the whole story. They believe everything pretty much. It's like people I know, family and stuff, except when it comes to the vehicle thing in the tree. They all think I'm making that up, or I'm hallucinating, or I was on some kind of drugs or something, and yeah, I don't know that. There's just no way he can't. That just didn't happen. That's what they say. And I look, and I'm like, they're really saying that. They weren't even there. There, I know, and I don't lie at all, really, anymore. Um, and especially, why would I lie about that? Anyway, I don't give a fuck if who believes or not. I know what happened. I know I came to in a fucking white little vehicle thing, like a capsule or something. That looked like it had a hell of a seat for four. It looked like when you go on those little rides, on the boardwalk, that go around and around for the little kids, or the bigger bumper cars and shit, or those other little bigger cars, and they had those little back seats with like kind of that fucked up little bench type of thing. Like it was like really crude, like that. And I was in what would be the driver's position if it were a car. I never looked up at it. And like I said, I fucking ran, man. Like, I was scared. I thought someone drugged me. And I don't know, was storing me up there or something, or something. I don't know how the fuck I wasn't sticking around. It was weird. It was a fucking swamp, like they said, because I looked up and it was a big, moon. I could see like water, like swamp, like, little water, not a lake or nothing, and land, and then fucking just a dark tree line, and all around me 360. If I would have went the wrong direction, we would never come back, not here now. Could have ran off a cliff or something when I was riding like a fucking freight train. I mean, my adrenaline was going. I could feel it, man. I was fucking moving. Yeah, actually, so much I was running so furious and fast, I swear to God. In the moment, I remember even that, thinking that, like, okay, my mind can think of all these things, like what happened with that. And the one probability was, you must have gotten drugged or something, or someone's out there and they're going to kill you. They brought you out there to kill you. They drugged you. You woke up as usual from stuff early, and that's how come no one was around when I woke up, and now I'm running. They could be behind me, for all I know. Right? That's like the shit I was thinking. I was cooking so fast, but even then, over that thought, for a couple of seconds I was running, I was like a little impressed with myself for that, how fast and how furiously I was fucking running. Like, I didn't know if I stepped on any fucking animal, anything, I didn't do it. I was going to squash it, bear or anything of that shit out there. Fuck, I don't want to run into any of that. I didn't know. There was an alligator swamp. That's fucked up. Thank God had me, But I did for a couple seconds. I like forgot everything, all of it. And I was just like impressed with myself for how I was reacting to the situation, how I was, being proactive, and I was fucking being aggressive, and I was getting out of there, and I was fucking moving, and nothing was stopping me. None of the pain from the shit hitting me or cutting me or fear of anything at all. I almost like dared something to get in my way. I would have fucking ran it over, But all in all, it was a very serious thing, because it really fucked with my head for a little while afterwards. because I didn't know if someone's targeting me, trying to kill me, drug me, or something. I don't know. My mind's crazy as it is with stuff like that. And a couple other weird things from it too. I remember I came back from that trip and I had a lot of scratches and cuts all over, but they all healed up. But I had these two, I think I still have them. Yeah, still have them. These two holes, exact, like pierced perfectly holes, perfectly spaced apart. Two, like right above my knee, like on my leg. And, huh? The fuck up. And so two fucking piercing holes in my leg. I'm not going to get up, but it's like right around here, right in there. And they're still fucking there, the marks, they're still fucking there. I don't know what that is or what that was, you know. But, so, and I had this huge, huge black and blue, like that big, like on the back of my leg over here. And I was thinking, somebody's at me or something, and it was first day of vacation. I had my wallet, all filled with everything, money. I had my medications on me. I had just like all my essential living life stuff, especially for vacation week, in a fucking one of those sacks, and everything gone. I don't know what happened to it all gone. Just, but the weird thing, about a year or so after this happened like 4 years ago, and about a year after that, I got a phone call from the local county police department. Someone from there had found my wallet and some stuff in it, and it was sending it in, and they sent it here, and if I wanted, to come get it and stuff, and I never did, I don't want it. I don't know what the fuck, why they wait that long, whoever, or what, someone just found it. Where the fuck was I during it? I don't know. So this was I ended up talking about it a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So there it is. You have that, one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I have a lot of other really crazy ones too. That's still the number one heavyweight undisputed champion, and I don't care for it to be beat either. That's wild enough for me. So that's it. I'm going to turn off and just go upstairs and just fucking chill out and go the fuck to sleep. It's Friday. Happy Friday, right? Oh, see, I'm so quick to keep moving. Jason out. 0152 hours.